Are they producing more than the United States? Yes, right now. Don't go after this guy. But I want to make some things clear. When America specifically goes into total war mode, everything changes. You want to know why you don't find Christmas lights, for example, from 1944 and 1945? Aside from being really old, all the companies that made Christmas lights back then instead started producing these little tiny vials full of mercury that acted as a proximity fuse to shoot down planes. That fuse went inside of a shell that was fired up at those planes. And in a year and a half, give or take, they produced around 8 million of them. Matter of fact, the US was so good at producing things like tanks, guns, weapons of any sort, ammunition, artillery, you name it, we were giving them to everybody, including Russia. I mean, aside from the myriad of other problems, one of the main reasons the Soviet Union collapsed was because they were attempting to keep up with America's ability to produce weaponry. So, yes, Russia is absolutely producing more artillery than we are. They're also using more than us and everybody else. So they need to produce that. If we produce that much, where the fuck would we put it? People often freak out because they're like, we're giving away everything to Ukraine. We gave them some of our old stock and replenished it with brand new stock. We're full. I can't remember exactly where it's written, but the United States at any given time possesses the ability to conduct total war for about 6 months. That is, we have all the fuel we need, all the rockets we need, all the ammunition we need, all the artillery we need, all of everything that we need for 6 months of total war. Let me put this in perspective. Let's talk about Humvees, for example, right? Humvees, we have a lot of Humvees. Matter of fact, we have so many Humvees that if we did those silly little war parades that all these stupid dictators do, where they drive all these vehicles by and they stand there and salute and whatever, if we did Humvees, let's say 5 Humvees a minute drove by, that parade would last for 3 days with just Humvees. Let's do the same thing with the Abrams main battle tank. America has so many of those that if 5 of them drove by every minute in a parade, that part of the parade would be 18 hours.